Welcome back to super realistic Kerbal Space Program. Well, I've installed some new mods. Kerbalism is actually a pretty significant mod as well. It adds, for example, psychological needs, environmental hazards, for example, the solar storms, and the science is somehow differently done there. I still don't know how exactly this is going to work. But to make it more hopefully compatible with Realism Overhaul and Realistic Progression Zero, I've made sure to use the Kerbalism TAC profile. Made sure the signal is set to false, reliability is false, and also, since this wasn't in the TAC profile, I enabled the enforce coherence. It seems maybe something I would want. Also, I've added soundtrack editor, so there's going to be some new music. I also tried Fusebox Continued. It would solve that problem I had with electricity designing. It would add some kind of an interface for that in-game, but it didn't really display that I would be getting any electricity most of the time, and then randomly it would something like that. So instead of that, I opted to use this Google sheet I modified from someone else's. I made it publicly available, so if you feel like copying that address there, then you could. Also, the more perceptive of you might have noticed that I've previously recorded. I tried recording this in 60 FPS, but it didn't really give any benefit at all, since it gives so much overhead, and I think I must have left my supercomputer at my other apartment. So unfortunately that's a no-go, I think. No facecam also for the exactly same reason. Anyway, here are, by the way, the launch site's biomes. And I think we are ready to get started. Yes. This was already included in the soundtrack editor's own files. Here it is, by the way. It shows that we are playing Peaceful Desolation, and here's our playlists, and yeah, I have only a couple of my own tracks here, both from, I think I have only two, both from Kevin MacLeod, so yeah. I also made sure that soundtrack editors files are also music is also royalty free and whatnot. Here, I think it's somewhere around somewhere in here. Here we have a Kerbalism, these things. It says that they are non-RP0, but maybe I'll give them a chance, since it seems like Kerbalism might be a pretty nice thing to have. Even more complications. Doesn't that sound nice? cross the radiation belt. Since when have I had these? I think they must be from the Kerbalism mod. A brilliant scientist predicted 2 belts of supercharged particles surrounding the planet. Now we need to confirm their existence and find out how deadly they really are. Cross the radiation belt. Put a Kerbal in orbit for 30 days. Oh, even more. Well, I do get pretty substantial amount of money and even some science from those. So what shall we be doing today? Maybe not that one still. It scares me. We might do the polar orbit satellite indeed. Duration a year, and also a year for this one as well. So, was there anything else I wanted to... maybe let's check what we are currently doing. We are reconditioning our launch pad. Are we at the correct station? Survivability. Basic avionics. We are at... Let's see here. Where are we at? Where are we at? We should be at Kuro. I think that's how it should be pronounced. No. Actually, we can be at Kodiak. It's fine. We don't need another fireball of junk. One was enough, I think. Let's scrap the vessel. And we get some money back, I'm sure. Is this from Kerbalism? I think it might very well be. Solar flux. All sorts of fun stuff awaiting. This is the credits theme to a Kerbal Space Program, by the way, if you weren't aware. I felt like it is never really explored in these video commentaries, so I also put it in there. Even though I think we will be trying to go for the polar orbit, let's name this. Satellroid. Kind of like a satellite and an asteroid. I think a port manure. I didn't remember to check if I'm using that word correctly, but I think it's a port manure. Also, Polaroid is one thing that it reminds me of, and it has polar in there. I don't know. Do we have... Oh, another thing I did. We now have these sorts of categories. Isn't that nice? I don't need to spend 1 trillion years finding out the perfect engine any longer. Hopefully, there should be a mod for finding these engines more easily. Do we have the kind of engines that or the technology that I would really want to be able to get into polar orbit? We can get to over 10,000 meters per second delta V with our even this configuration 3,931. Let's see here. We want sea level thrust. What are our most powerful engines? These ones. Maybe a bit too much. Let's see here. Engine. This provides 245 kilonewtons at sea level. So more like in these kind of categories. I would like it. Maybe this one, which we have already unlocked. 3,931. 3,900. Yes, we do save some money, but also our staging is wrong. So 10,005, but we can get it into even more ridiculous lengths. This tank here. I'm not so sure. We don't have the avionics for that. Also, we really should probably get some kind of scientific equipment or whatever, since it's pretty nice to do it in a polar orbit. That thing. We have the guidance unit early. Quality high. Huh. But it gives so much more mass to it, though. Ha! So that might be the... it does have pretty substantial mean times before failures and whatnot. Can lose all electric charge if it fails. What's this? This part has been built to last. So really, I think the trade-off is between reliability, really. Huh. Fascinating. That would support up to 100,000 tons. No, maybe we don't need all of the avionics for the whole duration. That could be something to consider as well. So what kind of a Satellroid would we want? We don't have any Kerbalism stuff yet. Also no attack life support stuff. We don't have the types of antennas that I can relay antennas. Antenna, yes, that's the wording. So maybe we'll just go with that thing. $10,000, almost 400. Let's check the staging. Nope, it's not correct. How about this? How massive is this engine and whatnot? It's the... Let's see if I can get the stats here as well. I don't see any kind of mass for it. I can put its quality into high as well. Huh. Okay, where's our... there's the engine. It's 0.64. 0.64. What's this configured for? 0.64. Nope. More like 0.8 maybe. And how much can it survive? I don't know. It might not be that important. It can survive 10 meters per second impact. Yeah, I suppose that will do. Shall I just try this thing? Do we have any other science that I might want? Not. We have this Geiger counter here as well. It's non-RP0. Yeah, well, that can go. There. Let's just try this in a simulation. How about? We'll try to reach a polar orbit. Much faster this time than previously. Last episode. It's not playing anything. It should be ARC. Why won't you play anything? It should be playing in flight. I'm disappointed in you. Why won't it play? We are in flight. The atmosphere. Where's our what happened to my engine? Avionics unlocking control. Close these ones. We it's because I scrolled. Okay, if we do that, then try to turn too harshly, then it's going to really explode and stuff like that. Really, now why won't you play that? Maybe it's because I got rid of the MP3s and replaced them with OGs. I thought that... we have some music in the game post menu as well. I thought that it didn't like the MP3s. I'll be right back. Okay, oh, I put the MP3s there. Let's see here if we can make it so that it won't be as it won't break as easily, I suppose. We have so much thrust in this, it's not good. Let's try with that amount. Okay. Hopefully I do remember to do all of that video editing. Track none. That's... You know what's really annoying? Where did we... where did I put the... it won't... I can't play it from here. That's really annoying. You know what, I'll put it there in post-production. Ah, and we've regained control. Perfect. Won't be pointing. I suppose there-ish is okay. Except it's so hard to control, actually. Our apopsis is almost 30 kilometers. Shall we be able to get it into a polar orbit? Big questions of our time. By the way, if I wanted to do some more science on this, I just might have liked to put some battery or battery power here. That might have been smart. We are losing electricity quite quickly in this. Almost at the old apopsis, that would be the orbit for Kerbin, but 140 kilometers is for Earth in real solar system. Maybe maybe since I've done this, removed and put them on again, those tracks, it's messed up something. Really though, it's a. I don't know about that mod. It seems kind of nice if it worked, as was the case with the what was the electricity mod called even? And don't go into that view. I don't understand that view. It's the planet's rotation affects us less since we are launching from a more polar place even. And I think it might be a good idea indeed to have launched north in that case as well. Ah. Now for the next stage. Yes, and it's firing because successfully, since the oleage is all fine and we are in space, so there isn't that air to kind of push into the motor to put vapor in feed lines and stuff like that. I think we might be playing something now, yes. It's quite quiet for me. But still. We are at our last stage. The batteries are almost empty. Yes, that's not that great. Data empty. Ah. Yes, this is from Kerbalism as well. By the way, I really should have this here open as well. need more than that, it's clear. Just more. By the way, yes, it can toggle on and off. As I thought. We have lost control. Have we lost completely control? Ah, we have a flight computer here. I didn't know that I could get... this is MechChips, I think. That doesn't seem like a good way to point for you. I can't even cut the throttle. Yeah, that didn't exactly work. As planned. So we need more. 108 electric charge is just not cutting it. But on which stage, though, would I put that, all that? Do they use the electric charge from working from the bottom up way? Maybe this might be a decent chance to test that hypothesis. Maybe we'll put it on this stage. $10,000, whatever. Might be a bit much, to be honest. Oh well, let's put it on the top stage. It might not be that. How much do I want? It's like 23.25 kilograms anyway. It didn't really affect my delta V much at all. Yeah. You know what? I'll try to fix the sound issue, and maybe I'll then we'll try this again.